Welcome to my take, where I give you my perspective on basketball and boxing. Today's topic, I want to talk about Devin Haney and why I'm very upset with people talking about the Devin Haney effect. All right, so let's get into it. So the reason why I'm upset with the Devin Haney effect is because Devin Haney has lost this round with Camboso. So far, he has lost the fight as far as when it comes to contracts. He lost for the first match. If they have a rematch, he's going to be the B side again. And then not only that, he has to fight with Lomachenko. And not just that, he's under the umbrella of Bob Arum. Now, for those who've ever came to my channel on National Sports Chat, I have a very big issue with Bob Arum. Bob Arum is basically like a slave catcher. Why do I say that? Nobody has literally became a Floyd Mayweather under the umbrella of Bob Arum. And you hear about some of the other boxers that sat there and stated Bob Arum will basically chef you if you do not decide to re-sign with him. So Terrence Crawford getting out of the contract was basically a blessing in disguise because, like they mentioned before, if you don't sign with him, then you won't get another fight to be able to get out of that contract, and that's not right. And the thing about it, this dude don't have no remorse. Nobody has ever won being with Bob Arum. Now, people might say, oh, Terrence Crawford was getting millions of dollars. How much do you think he could have got if he would have just went to PBC? Somebody who actually knows how to promote black fighters and then don't have them promote itself. Because when you look at Terrence Crawford is a fighter who just wants to fight. He don't promote by talking. He's not very boisterous. He's not a loquacious person. So therefore, he cannot really sell fights. Him and Errol Spence would be a good fight because you have two really good fighters, fighting for the undisputed. But when you look at the body of work of Bob Arum, everybody that left him basically went to go get their biggest payday, which is, you could say Mikey Garcia, you could say Floyd Mayweather. I can guarantee you gonna say Terrence Crawford if he get the fight. You have a plethora of other fighters who left. Manny Pacquiao, who did not need him, but this man basically got a whole bunch of money from them, even though he was the one putting up the money as the promoter. And I think a person like Devin Haney, Bob Arum was never going to allow him to fight if he basically never signed under his under his umbrella. And that was the snakish moves that I hate about it. Because now people basically, they're going to equate Devin Haney effect to other people, which means that, man, if you really want these fights, you should do what Devin Haney did, which is basically give this person every edge advantage, there is known to man. They would never encourage a Canelo to take a 20-80, 30-70 split in favor of the other opponent. In fact, there has been situations where fans have sat there and said, nope, this person don't deserve a payday. This person don't deserve a payday. Now, I'm very upset with the fact that this man has gave Cambosis all the advantages to where the point where he's going to lose due to the fact that he already got money. And I already said, man, you can never convince a billionaire to take a pay cut, but somehow a billionaire can convince a millionaire to take a pay cut. All for the name of legacy, so-called legacy, quote unquote. And I really, can see how what Devin Haney did affect other African Americans fighters, because they're going to basically lowball them and say, well, if you really wanted it, you would have did what Devin Haney did. No, don't do that no more. Don't do that no more. At the end of the day, man, generational wealth is way more important than those belts. Now, I understand that a lot of people, decided that they want to box and they want to become world champion. But what's more important? Thinking for the future or thinking right now? Because at the end of the day, I understand that the legacy will be cemented, if he takes the fight and win. But at the same time, you got to understand, man, what you're putting other people through, which is they're going to expect other fighters, African-American fighters, to take the same type of pay cuts. And they're going to use Devin Haney as a tool and a method to basically shame a person for not taking a fight and being lowballed at the same time. And that's the problem that I have, because I always teach my children, whoever, the people I'm mentoring, I always teach them, think your business first, take care of that, and everything else will follow. That's not taking care of business. I understand he wanted it bad. I understand that, he's going through the same things that Floyd Mayweather have been through. But at the same time, you have to open up doors in the right direction for the right reasons. And meaning that, you have to sit there and negotiate and let them know, like, look, man, I understand what you guys are trying to do. I believe Kambosos gave him that lowball offer because he just wanted to say that he gave them a contract offer and they didn't want to take it, But at the same time, I get where Devin Haney coming from, but you just can't take it under those terms where it's like these guys they may have had things in the contract where it says I own the rights to this person. I can fight this person. I can fight, promote a fight for him for the rest of the duration. He just basically, from what I'm hearing from Devin Haney, he's basically just signing the contract, just ready to fight so he can become undisputed. Now, who knows what's in that contract? Under that contract, it can be like, you got to give me another option to allow me to be your promoter. Because we already know Bob Arum he's a janky man. He's a janky promoter. And that's why I don't understand how people even sign with this guy, man. But I definitely disagree with the Devin Haney effect. I believe that people are going to try to pinpoint him and use him as a way to shorten other boxers from what they really worth, and they're going to use him as a focal point to say, you should take this deal, if not, you don't want it. Just look at people like Devin Haney. And I just know how people operate. So, that's all I got for now, man. Thank you for tuning in to my take, where we talk basketball and boxing, So, thank you guys again. I'm out. Please also subscribe to the channel. Thank you.